Sawasdee krap, happy Monday and welcome to Thailand News Today by the Thaiger. I'm your host Jet Gunther, and today we start off with a huge shout out to Damien Jesser, one of our Thaiger legends. Now you can click join and check out the benefits of being a Thaiger member as well. And now on to the news. We'll start off with a COVID whip around, some minor clusters popping up around parts of Thailand. Thailand's Buri province, which includes Pattaya, has revealed 7 more COVID-19 infections today. There were another 8 yesterday. The new infections are worrying officials who say they are the most the province has seen in 3 months. Japanese nationals are among the infections announced today, which are linked to Bangkok entertainment venues. More about that problem soon. Yesterday, the Japanese embassy announced that the Japanese ambassador to Thailand was confirmed as infected with COVID-19, but officials have not linked that case with the recent cluster. 110 people who were in close contact with the infected patients have been traced, isolated, and tested, with officials saying trace and testing is ongoing. New COVID-19 clusters have been reported at several bars and pubs in Bangkok, primarily off Sukhumvit Road in the trendy areas of Thong Lo and Ekamai. So far, 40 people have tested positive for COVID after visiting entertainment venues in the districts. Those who have visited the bars in Thong Lo, where most of the infections were reported, are asked to go to the website BKK COVID-19 and fill out an assessment. Bars mentioned in the announcement include Crystal, Blah Blah Pub, and Dollar Bangkok, all in Thong Lo, Beer House, the Cassette Music Bar, and Pub Dirty, all in Ekamai, and Ban Pahon Cafe and Bar in the Jatuchak area, north of the city center. All these cases are linked to clusters at bars in Pathum Thani, Nonthaburi, Nakhon Pathom, and other night spots around Bangkok. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration says that anyone who has visited any of these venues with reported COVID-19 infections should call the numbers on the screen. Meanwhile, one of the country's most prominent virologists, Yong Poo-Warawan, is warning about a 3rd or even 4th wave of COVID that could emerge as a result of the government policy to encourage people to enjoy themselves and spend more time during the upcoming Songkran festival. Songkran is on April 13th, although many people will start heading back home for the annual holiday from the end of this week. The doctor said, be prepared to see the daily infection rates jump from 10s to 100s per day after the Songkran festival. Dr. Yong is the chief of the Center of Excellence in Clinical Virology at Chulalongkorn University. The administrative courts say they will consider a petition lodged by a group of consumer watchdogs over the Trade Competition Commission's decision to approve the merger of CP Retail Development and Tesco Stores Thailand. Led by the Foundation for Consumers, the network of 37 consumer advocacy groups filed a petition on March 14th, urging the court to issue an injunction to prevent possible negative impacts on consumers. Now, the court has decided to take up the case and asked the petitioners to submit a written explanation as to why an injunction is necessary, along with evidence to support the claim. The Foundation for Consumers told the media yesterday that the group planned to ask the court for more time to prepare the written explanation. They maintain that the TCC's decision is against Thailand's anti-monopoly laws. The Tesco acquisition by CP Retail will increase Jaran Pokapan Group's current dominance in the retail food market, according to consumer groups. The Thai government is unlikely to join other members of ASEAN in calling for Myanmar's junta to stop the bloodshed in the neighboring country. Fears over receiving a flood of refugees across the Burmese border and damages to its military ties appear to be at the root of the refusal to join the other ASEAN nations, despite the Thai government's recent claim that it is gravely concerned over the situation in Myanmar. But if Thailand refuses to join increasing calls for Myanmar's junta to step down, it could place the neighbor in a unique position as a mediator. The countries share a unique position with military governments in a control and a relationship of sorts between the Prayut government and the military chiefs in Myanmar. Diplomats are hoping that Thailand's role could be that of a peacemaker while the situation in Myanmar continues to escalate. Thailand may have more at stake when hardening its languages over Myanmar's military violence than other ASEAN members, as it shares a 2,400-kilometer border. Foreigners on Koh Samui who have been caught driving while intoxicated are now teaching English to probation officers on the island as part of their community service. Well, that'll teach them a lesson or two. Those with drink driving charges have been ordered by the court to complete 24 hours of community service. The foreigners have been teaching probation staff basic readings and conversational English, as well as grammar and legal terms. A 70-year-old German expat with a DUI charge says he was excited to teach English for his community service hours. The staff at the probation office also say the foreigners have been enthusiastic about their community service. All right, and now Tim has your air quality reports.
Starting off with our look around the air quality in Thailand and in the capital Bangkok, we've got an orange reading today, 128, saying it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. Wasn't very good over the weekend either. Tomorrow a slight improvement, then back to these sort of conditions on Wednesday. Temperatures of 29 tomorrow, 34 on Wednesday. There are some clearer areas around, certainly down in the southeast around Pattaya as well. Heading down south to the island of Phuket, and moderate air quality conditions there today. Was some rain there yesterday. The conditions much the same tomorrow and improving by Wednesday. Humid and around 29 over the next 2 days with some spots of rain. Up to the northeast, and Nakhon Ratchasima has moderate air conditions, a measurement of 58 today. Generally better conditions around the northeast. Temperatures of 33 over the next couple of days. Could be some showers with a bit of cloud around as well. And up to the north in Chiang Mai, a generally improved situation, although Chiang Mai itself has got a reading today of unhealthy and 166. It will improve over the next few days. You can see quite a few fires just over the border in Laos and Myanmar, which certainly isn't helping the situation. Temperatures of 26 tomorrow and 34 on Wednesday, and generally cloudy with a bit more sunshine by Wednesday.
Thank you for that, Tim, and you're now up to date on the Thaiger. See you all in the next video. Sawadee krap.